thanks to all of you at Planned Parenthood for all the work that you are doing for women all across the country and for families all across the country.
Virginia Beach 911, where's the emergency?
We have a patient that's bleeding.
Is it Planned Parenthood?
Planned Parenthood.
Watch her consciousness and breathing and let me know if she is unconscious or stops breathing, okay?
Okay, so the ambulance needs to come to the back door.
So they can use the back door?
Yep.
We'll have the officers respond out to 515 Newtown Road to Planned Parenthood and they'll use the back door.
Live Action uses undercover investigative journalism as a tool to get stories that otherwise wouldn't be told, and to capture documentation through visual, videos of what's really happening behind the closed doors of the abortion industry. And I started doing investigative journalism as an 18-year-old UCLA college student, and it really was this progression where I was very interested in high school and education. I was doing pro-life presentations at high schools and churches. I did a lot of public speaking, and I loved to research. And going actually undercover as a college freshman, beginning that, was really an extension of this journey I was on to discover, first of all, the facts about the abortion industry, what abortion's doing to our country, but then also to discover more creative and persuasive ways to expose those realities to a public that didn't want to hear about it and certainly didn't know about what was really happening. Hi, is this Planned Parenthood?
Yes, it is.
I'm just calling about making an appointment for abortion. Has anyone been hurt? Like, has anyone had a problem after having one?
I mean, you have some cramping, you have some bleeding. Some people think that, that sometimes you can have severe cramping afterwards. You try like a warm compress on your stomach or, some ibuprofen.
But is it dangerous?
No, ma'am.
Not at all?
No, ma'am.
So I'm not going to get, hurt or anything at the clinic?
No, ma'am. There's a lot of misinformation about abortions online. It's very safe, and the doctors are very skilled at what they do.
Okay. So nobody gets hurt? Or nobody's gotten hurt?
No.
Technology and new media has changed the playing field entirely, because no longer can pro-abortion advocates, can Planned Parenthood spokespeople, can pro-abortion politicians like Obama say that the child in the womb is not human. You look at an ultrasound, you see the human, even in the first trimester, that this child, by just several weeks, has already taken shape, and by the end of the first trimester is fully formed. It just needs time, the organs to fully function and to grow bigger, but all the organs are present by the end of the first trimester. It's amazing. So technology has given us that window into the womb. Science and reason tells us this is a human being, but beyond that, the rise of new media is giving us the opportunity to tell those stories about what the abortion industry really does to women, about what the lie of the abortion ideology that somehow it's empowering for women, that it's a lie and it hurts women. Those messages are getting out there, and that's why we're winning.
How many weeks am I?
I'm guessing between 6 and 8, but that's just an estimate with your period.
What comes out?
Well, you'd miscarry at home, so the entire, whatever fetal matter is there.
So you see the baby?
There's not a baby at this point. You wouldn't be able to identify any parts of the fetus whatsoever.
Oh, what's a fetus?
The fetus is the developing embryo inside of you. But at this point, there's nothing developed at all. There's no legs, no arms, no head, no brain, no heart. At this point, it's just the embryo itself. At this point, there's nothing developed at all. There's no legs, no arms, no head, no brain, no heart. At this point, it's just the embryo itself.
This was the first time an abortionist has been convicted of murder. Now, not for the thousands of children he killed in the womb, but for the children that he killed outside of the womb. And that's why he's convicted and serving a life sentence. And Kermit Gosnell is not alone. As soon as the news was brought tonight of his House of Horrors in Philadelphia, they distanced themselves. They attempted to. Live Action, actually, in the month prior and following the Gosnell trial, came out with the stories, investigative journalism, of abortionists across the country like Gosnell, abortionists who admitted on tape to being willing to or killing children who survived late-term abortion attempts. Abortionists who told our investigators who were actually pregnant, brave women who were 22 to 26 weeks pregnant, who told our investigators that they should, for example, sit on a toilet in their hotel room with the door open to deliver their dead child that's old enough to survive outside the womb, and if the baby comes out alive, to put it in a bag and bring it to the clinic. I mean, these are the sorts of things and the ways that women are being treated at these really chop shops that are operating legally in our country. So we showed through video after video, through our Inhuman investigation, we called it Inhuman, that Gosnell was not alone, that there are many other abortionists out there like him operating in the same barbaric and inhuman ways.
Insert the injection, it's going straight into the sac and to the pregnancy, okay? It's bottom down, it'll insert through the baby's bottom, okay?
Okay,
if
so
it's head down, it'll be inserted through the head, through the cranium.
does it feel that?
You know, I'm not sure. That'd be a good. I don't believe so. I don't know if it's developed enough to feel that.
Okay.
It might be. Okay.
HR 1797 is based on undisputed scientific evidence, which tells us that unborn children at 20 weeks and older can feel pain. These are babies. They can feel pain. And that late-term abortions pose severe health risks also for the mother.
There have been ups and downs, struggles and triumphs, and I would say that where we're headed right now is more momentum than we've ever seen. You can see that legislatively. For the first time in history, the House of Representatives, even with a pro-abortion Senate and President, voted to defund the biggest abortion chain in the country, Planned Parenthood. That happened just a couple years ago. We've seen unprecedented legislation at the state and local levels. The polling is tending our way. So there's a lot of movement and growth happening, and I believe Live Action is a part of that, should be a part of that. That's what we're exist for, to continue to grow that, because there's a sense of we can achieve our goal of ending abortion. We can achieve it through persuasive education, showing people the victim of abortion, the unborn child, and also how it victimizes women and families and society. And we can also end abortion by being aggressive legislatively and in politics to say we're not going to compromise. We're sick of playing, ball with the opposition and letting, these minuscule improvements in legislation are not. We want more than that, because abortion is tearing at the fabric of our society. So, some of the more aggressive legislative movements, personhood is a key part of that, saying, look, we're not happy with doing anything but calling this unborn child a person, and it has all the rights of a person like you or I. That's the end game of our movement, and there are leaders getting more and more aggressive in saying, let's fight this battle today, not tomorrow, not in 10 years, let's fight it today, because truth is on our side, true justice is on our side, and love, and we can win this one.